Hey everyone, if you've ever been in a Model UN committee, you totally know that feeling, right? When the debate just goes off the rails. Well, today, we're going to talk about the one tool that can pull it all back together and put you in the driver's seat. We're talking about the Moderated Caucus. Seriously, we've all been there. The debate starts strong, but then it just gets messy and nobody's talking about what actually matters. So the big question is, how do you cut through all that noise? Turns out, there's a procedure made for this exact problem. And here's the thing. I want you to think about the moderated caucus less like a boring rule and more like a secret weapon. It's your tool. It's how you get to grab the steering wheel and point the entire committee towards the topics that you know are the most important. So, what's the real advantage here? Well, imagine you're tackling a massive topic, something like global health security. That's huge, right? A Mod Caucus is like your magnifying glass. It lets you zoom in on one specific piece, like vaccine distribution. It's not just about making the debate more manageable for everyone. It's about creating a stage for you to shine, to show your leadership and make your country's position crystal clear. Okay, so we know why it's so powerful. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What exactly is a moderated caucus? Anyway, all right, here's the textbook definition, but let's break it down. It's basically a structured debate on one and only one subtopic. The chair keeps things orderly by calling on speakers, but it's way more flexible and fast-paced than a normal speech. Think of it as the perfect middle ground. It's not as stiff as a formal speech, but it's not a free-for-all either. And this chart, this makes it super clear. A general speakers list, that's for those big, broad opening speeches. Everyone gets in a line, says their piece about the entire agenda. But a Mod Caucus? That's a whole different game. It's laser-focused. It's dynamic. It's where the real back and forth happens. You could say the GSL sets the stage, but the Mod Caucus is where you actually start building the solution. Okay, so you're sold. You're in the committee, the debate is starting to drift, and you see the perfect opening to bring everyone back on track. So, what do? How do you actually kick one of these off? Let's walk through the exact steps. First things first, you can't just declare, hey, let's do a Mod Caucus. Nope, you, as a delegate, have to formally ask for it. And the way you do that is by proposing a motion. It sounds fancy, but it's really just the official way to suggest something to the committee. And to make a good motion, you just need 3 key things. It's like a recipe. First, the total time you want the debate to last. Maybe 15 minutes? Second, how long each person gets to speak, let's say 45 seconds. And third, and this is the most crucial part, the very specific topic you want to discuss. Get those 3 things right, and your motion is good to go. All right, success! The committee voted yes, your motion passed. The Mod Caucus is officially underway. So, now what? How do you jump in and make your voice heard? Getting a chance to speak is actually super straightforward. You just raise your placard high and wait for the chair to recognize you. There's no fixed list of speakers like in the GSL, so it's all about being quick on your feet and ready to jump in when you have something to add. Now, this part is absolutely key. Remember this quote, with such short speaking times, you have got to be efficient. Your comments need to be short, right to the point, and always respectful. This is no time for a long, winding speech. It's all about making those sharp, smart points that really push the discussion forward. So as we start to wrap this up, let's take a step back for a second and look at the big picture. Why is getting good at this one skill so incredibly important if you want to be a great delegate? Well, it's pretty simple, really. Mastering the Mod Caucus is what separates the delegates who just sit there from the ones who actually lead. It lets you jump into the action, make truly meaningful points, show off your skills, and really, truly drive the entire debate. This is how you go from just being in the room to making a real impact. So there you have it. We've gone through the why, the what, and the how. You now have the playbook for one of the most powerful tools in all of Model UN. The only question left is, the next time you're in that committee room, which global issue are you going to be the one to focus on?